Hello everybody, welcome to this session. In this session we'll try to plot the visualization in Power BI. So in the previous session we have seen that how we can plot the stack bar chart. So it has got some rules to do that. You cannot automatically start playing around with the visualization. So those rules we will see. But first of all I just wanted to tell you that with the information, some of the informations. So this is my GitHub channel where I have uploaded all the documents, so you can go and have a look. For example, this chart and plot in Power BI, so this file is there in that of my GitHub, so you can see that I have uploaded it here. So you have to simply use this link which I have pasted it in my PowerPoint, right? So that PowerPoint is this one. Data set that we will be dealing is this one. Okay, so you can use both of these to create your visualization, and I'll also going to upload the Power BI files here, so if at all you want to play around with them you can also use them. So going with that, few of my subscribers have said that they are facing problem in that of Power BI. Few of the options they cannot see, so the only reason behind that is that your Power BI is not updated. So to update that, simply click on files and then go for options and setting and go for options. Once you'll click on options, you'll see a few of the options. Here is the options to update. Click on update and then check this update notification option and click OK. Once that is done, you can restart your Power BI. So simply close that. Now if you are going to open your Power BI, so if I'll open it, you will find it here. It's showing me option to update. Option to update. If I'll click on update, it will leave me to a website. For example, here if you can see, so it's showing me the website where I can go for and I can take the update from. So if I'll scroll down, you can see that Power BI desktop version. If I'll click on here, it's asking me to download free. So as I have already installed it, but it's not updated, so I can click on download it. I'll click on open. So you can see that the Microsoft has opened its store, and here you can see the latest version. So if I'll click on this latest version, it will just start downloading the latest version of Power BI. So I'll do it afterwards so you can also click around with that. So for this website, if you want to go manually, which website? This one, the first one, link that has asked for update. So this link I'm just pasting in my that of PPT. So here you can see that I have simply pasted it, so you can directly use it to update your Power BI, right? So let us start with that of the Power BI and some of its visualization charts, right? So first of all, let me download the data. So for you can download it from here. So please download this store and sales data and then start playing around. So once downloaded, so if I'll click here, so you can see that it's asking to download. If I'll click on here download, so you can see that the file has been downloaded. So now let me upload it. I'll go to my Power BI, I'll click on get data, and from here I'll take text CSV because the file of mine is text CSV. So I have already downloaded, so I'll click on store sales data and click on open. So if I want to transform or do some of the modifications in my data or just do data cleaning, I'll go for transformation of it. If not, if I'll see that everything is okay, I'll simply go close and apply. So once I have done close and apply, you can see that the data is being uploaded, and here you can see my data set. So I just want to go for the plotting, that's why I'll keep on report view only. If I want to see the table, I'll go for table view, and you will see the data set here very easily, right? So let me take the report view for visualization. The first chart is over. Let's start with that of the stacked column chart. So if I'll click on stacked column chart, it's asking for x-axis. Let me take x-axis as category. Y-axis will take a numeric value. So let me take quantity. If I'll click on focus mode, so you can see that the chart has been prepared between category versus sum of quantity, right? Let me take legend segment wise. So you can see that now I've got legends segment wise, and this chart is called as what? This chart is called as stacked column chart. Now one thing, what exactly legend is doing? So legend will always take categorical data. So that's the reason I can take segment here, I can take date there, I can take city, I can take country. So these are what? These are actually categorical data. So I can take that only. If I want to go for small multiples, you can see it here that small multiples are going to bifurcate the table, right? So if I'll click on segment and I'll drag and drop it to that of the small multiples, so you can see that my whole data set is between category and sum of quantity, because x-axis is category and y-axis is sum of quantity, and my segment wise division. So segments are what? Customer, corporate and home office. So based upon that, my whole data set has been divided. So another rule is that you should always take either legend or small multiples. You cannot take both, right? So I'll keep it here. Second rule is that legends will always take categorical data, whereas small multiples can take both categorical and that of continuous values. So continuous values means wherever you can see numeric data. So numeric data, wherever you will see summation sign, that means those columns are numeric, and where you don't see the summation sign, so those columns will be your categorical data. So I hope that this point is clear. Another thing is tooltips here, right? So tooltips will always take additional information. For example, if I'll drag and drop sales, suppose, so there's any change in the graph? No, it is between sum of quality and category. Then where is that sum of sales now? Okay, let me put profit also. So there is any change here in the graph? No, category versus sum of quantity. But if I go to hover around with the chart, you can find it out that now it has got sum of sales, also information of sum of sales, and also information of sum of profit along with other information. So the tooltips will always going to provide you with the additional information. So just wanted to show you a slide which contains the rule of all the rules here. So as you can see, field and their values. So if you are going to use legends, they don't use a secondary y-axis. So we will see that what exactly that means. Legends will always take categorical data. In y-axis and in secondary y-axis use continuous data, that is numeric one. Legends use categorical data, that is non-numeric. In small multiples that we have seen, will take categorical data. Legends will bifurcate, will not bifurcate a chart, will only create a single chart, whereas your small multiples are going to bifurcate the chart. Tooltips will always use to display additional information, as we have seen, and tooltips can take both continuous and non-metric data, that means categorical data. So these are the few set of the rules that you should keep in mind before plotting. If you're going to do it wrong, so your plots will be created but they won't mean anything, right? And they won't even look good. So I hope that these points are clear. Let's move ahead with another chart here. So let me take this time another chart. For example, let me take funnel here. So you can see that if I'll click on funnel, it is going to change my previous chart. So that is not the correct way, right? So I'll do Control Z. so that I can get my previous chart, and I'll click on this panel or click on this canvas. Now I should click on funnel so that it will create an empty funnel for me. Let me zoom it out. Now this funnel is asking me category and values. So let me take a categorical data. Let me take category or any other categorical data that you like, but for time being I'm taking it category. What values? Values will always take numerical data or numeric data, so I'm going to put values here. So you can see that sum of profit has been divided in terms of category. What if I don't want to take category? Let me take then subcategory. So subcategory is also a form of what? A form of categorical data. So you can see that based upon various categories, the funnel has been created and it's been divided with what values? Sum of profit, right? So these are the values and this is 100%. Based upon that, the other things has been divided. Now tooltips, again tooltips has said that it will only take or give additional information. So let me drag and drop this sum of sales, so you cannot see any changes, but if I'll hover over here, you can see that sum of sales is there at the last, right? So that's it with the funnel. Let me take a donut chart, or let me take a pie chart. So here is my pie chart. I'll focus here. So pie charts, the first option is legend. So legend, I can take any. Let me take segment here. So legends are only going to take what? Categorical data. Legends. Now give the values that you want to give. So values will always be numeric data. So let me take value as a profit, right? Tooltips, if you want to give any other information. So let me take subcategories, right? So here you can find it out, that is subcategories are also being mentioned, right? And you can see that the whole chart has been bifurcated using what? Using pie chart. So if you are going to take donut chart, it is similar to that of pie chart. So I'm not going to create it again. I simply do what? So it will also contain the same fields. So if I'll simply click on donut chart, so you can see that the whole chart has been bifurcated and it contains same fields: legends, values, details, tooltips, right? So I don't want to put any details here. The things are somewhat same. Let me put values and also sales into it. So you can see it now that I have also got what? Sum of sales. So this is the way you can create donut and pie chart. So let me create another chart. Let me create a KPI now. So if I'll click on KPI, so focus mode on, KPI value that I want to give, let's suppose I'll give profit as a value. Trend line, trend axis. So trend axis is what? That should be in years or months, right? So where is shipment date is here, order date is here. So if I click on more options, I can expand it all. Once I'll expand, you can find it out: year, quarter, month, days. So I want this trend axis to be year wise, suppose. So you can see that this trend will be created, but I cannot see a positive trend or negative trend here. So positive trend and negative trend will be dependent upon what? It will be dependent upon target. So how I can set target? So for that I have to create a target. So to create a target, we have to use new measures, and that thing we're gonna see in the next coming session. Thank you so much. I hope that you people have enjoyed it thoroughly. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more beautiful videos like this.